Thank you, JD. Yes, Dato Lee Chung-wei is part of the Petaling Jaya roster, but he's got the China Open to consider and some points to pick up in as he prepares for the Olympic year. So it gives an opportunity for young Kosit, the 21-year-old Thai, to just try and make a mark for himself. Not an awful lot expected of him perhaps against Tommy Sugiarto, or is there?
No, there's not a lot expected of him. He's on the up as a player, and what Manoj is saying is absolutely right. He's been pretty active on the tournament circuit, hasn't found his way into, let's say, the Super Series. Not so many GP golds either, but very consistent performer. And some of the 3-star, 4-star tournaments in the Asian circuit. That's a great training ground for him. Coming up against Tommy Sugiarto, whose level has more or less stayed pretty static. He's dropped a bit from the sort of heady heights of at one point he was number 3 in the world. I don't think that's such a reflection on how he plays. I think it's just that there's maybe a more dynamic landscape of some young and up-and-coming players that are competing for those top spots in the top 10. But I think he'll be overall satisfied with his performances so far in the BWF series. He'll be looking towards the Olympics next year, making sure that he gets enough qualification points to be a contender, which he absolutely will be there.
There's the overall score on the official scoreboard. Muar City have won the overall tie, but will they win it 14-7, or can Kosit get a bonus point or even more for Petaling Jaya? Oh, good spring in the step of Tommy Sugiarto. What immigration problems.
He's obviously happy to be here. He did jump very high, didn't he?
Well, we're about 20 foot up in the commentary box. He was above us. And then a short serve that's too much for Kosit. Kosit will just need to get a point on the board pretty soon.
Just some early nerves from Kosit. A couple of mistakes from him.
Resort to Genting Purple League. This is the second season of Purple League.
So fast from Sugiarto immediately.
Oh, but he's missed the opportunity. But he does look sharp.
Very sharp, very sharp. And this is where Kosit will not have seen this type of quick game in his tournament circuit. Sugiarto used to playing Super Series all the time. We need to have that speed and attacking prowess. So Kosit has to raise his game now.
Over 4-1.
It's been 2 minutes to forget so far for Kosit. Tommy Sugiarto come out flying.
Yeah, he really has. He looks very light on his feet.
1.
A slump of the shoulders from Kosit.
We still haven't had any really long testing rallies, just a few unforced errors from Kosit. I wonder if he's just finding it difficult to settle in this match.
Very much so. 7-1 down. Smash winner.
Oh, Sugiarto looks like he was late in arriving and in a rush to get back. He's really going at this hammer and tongs straight away.
Excellent defence from Sugiarto.
He looks very comfortable, just working his opponent around the court, but misjudging his lift to give another point to Kosit. Badly needed by him. He's 2-7.
Well, 2 good returns.
Just batted off by Kosit. He kept his cool and hung on to get another point.
7.
Dead right, he was defending it, because that would have come straight into his face. And then just wide from Sugiarto. Oh.
Was that called out?
Out.
Called out by the umpire, I think.
Indeed.
I'm sure the line judge gave it.
She gave a I don't know sign.
Oh goodness. I wonder if she was checking her mobile phone.
Sugiarto.
To be fair, it looked like she was maybe just blindsided by the movement of Sugiarto, which can happen. The player can just get in between the shuttle, and that's why you have the umpire and the line judge. So here's Sugiarto at 9-3. Oh, that's a bad mistake from him though. And he's got a few points to spare.
Into the net. Sugiarto, it's a great opportunity for Kosit. At this moment he's not really forcing Tommy Sugiarto to show his real qualities.
No, he's getting some longer rallies, but a lot of costly errors in the early phase of the game. Gives game point to Tommy Sugiarto. He takes it with a powerful smash. He just looks eager to go after every single shot. Very lively on court at the moment is Tommy Sugiarto. Well-deserved first game for him.
Well, that was a win in double quick time, just 5 minutes of court time, and won with his 4th smash winner. Powerful man. It's great to see the international stars coming over to play in the 2nd season of the Purple League. Opportunity for Kosit, but opportunity for the fans to have a look at Tommy Sugiarto.
Yeah, and we saw him last year for playing for Puchong. We didn't get to see him in the Champions Challenge, but we saw plenty of him in the Purple League, and he was very effective, very consistent performer. Don't think he lost a match, if I remember correctly. He put a few opponents away 3-love. Shots like that one, you can understand why.
Quick and sharp around the court, even in the longer rallies. He's dominant. And 7 unforced errors from the racket of Kosit. Add those to the 4 smash winners, and there you get your first set in a nutshell. 11-4 inside 5 minutes. Second set, second game about to get underway. It's 12-7 the overall tie.
Come on, play.
That's better. Into the body of Tommy.
Again, giving encouragement to his young charge, Kosit. Little nod from Kosit. I think he's satisfied to get the early advantage.
The lightness on the feet which is surprising about some of these bigger men, isn't it? They are so quick around the court.
Yeah, that's the style of Tommy Sugiarto. He keeps his centre of gravity very low. Takes a lot of steps in between his shots. Rather like Chong Wei, I would say. Now, of course, it's giving as good as he got, but oh, he just lifted that one too high at the net.
2-1.
At least he's in this match now, getting some good longer rallies going. You can really compare and contrast the movement of Chong Wei with the likes of Chen Long. With those big long legs of his, he just steps out much more static, whereas you can call Sugiarto and Chong Wei more of a scurrier around court, which tends to be more exciting to watch, I have to say.
Oh, Kosit benefited from a net cord
3-1.
and then smacked the second one into the net.
Play.
The score on the extreme left of the graphic is the overall tie score. Muar City 12, DJ 7.
Pass from Tommy Sugiarto.
Just deceived by a little tickle at the top of the tape.
3. And judge.
I just wonder if Kosit has somehow injured something, or there's something distracting him. He rubbed his knee as he finished that movement.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now he's just drying down. Well, Muar City, defending champions of the Purple League, and they won their first tie by 15-3 over Kepong.
Yes, Kepong, sorry.
And they've got themselves a 12-7 lead here, so the defence of their title is going very nicely, thank you.
Oh, very nicely, yes. I was going to say I said earlier they steamrollered Kepong. Absolutely devastating performance. And it's really a feature of their team that they're always so well organised.
That's wide. Sugiarto, the surprise early season package, 2 wins out of 2, including a huge 15-1 winning margin earlier on today in the 10 o'clock match.
Oh, that's very high. Very high from Kosit.
5-2.
You could see what he was trying to do, but just didn't execute. This one went too high, and immediately the way that Sugiarto is on everything and then a flash, there was no chance for Kosit to come back from that one.
Scooped out by Sugiarto. Well played, Kosit.
Well played, Kosit. He's matching the pace of Sugiarto most impressively. Just lacking a little bit in quality sometimes, but not on this occasion. Great smash. He's shuttling after the follow-up. That's what I'm talking about. Just that little lack of finishing quality from Kosit. Of course, he's a junior player. Not junior, but junior to Sugiarto, relatively speaking, so can forgive the odd error. But if he wants to get a game for his team, he needs to tighten up. Playing with Sugiarto to make a mistake.
The intensity seems to have gone out of Tommy Sugiarto. He came out firing on all cylinders. Perhaps he knows that he's got the measure of his opponent.
Yes, again, it's that lack of quality from Kosit. Couldn't control it in the deep area of the court. Oh, purple smash from Sugiarto.
Oh, a big smash from Kosit.
That's incredible stuff from him. Really top quality stuff. Cross slice, left Sugiarto floundering, and now suddenly Kosit finds a way to put pressure on his opponent. That's really impressive finishing from him. Look at that.
he was on the defensive the whole of that rally until kaboom.
Thank you.
So we have a mop down and a towel down.
Sports Arena Sentosa in Petaling, just outside Kuala Lumpur. Not too far from PJ is the venue for all of the matches in the first 10 rounds of the Resorts World Genting Purple League. We then may well be moving up to the Resorts World Genting. We certainly are for the playoffs, which are for the teams who come in the top 8 in the competition. They will play off in quarterfinals in a knockout format. I live from Sugiarto.
Sometimes those high lifts are really hard and difficult to play. Kosit decided not to smash it, and but yeah, coming straight down on top of your head, right at the back of the court, always very tricky to control. Oh, but a great follow-up. Sugiarto, I think, wondered if maybe there was some movement before he played the shuttle, but I think it looked perfectly legal to me.
Wrong foot, Kosit. It's his 7th smash winner.
9-6.
For me, the big question here is whether or not Kosit can actually string enough good play together to get a game. He's matching Sugiarto a lot, but without actually getting ahead in any of the games. And there you see again, Sugiarto, when it counts, just snatches a point to get a second game point, despite some good play from Kosit.
It's his game point. We've been on court 14 minutes.
Well defended from Kosit.
He worked so hard to create the chance.
He really worked hard, looked so balanced all the way through the rally, but Sugiarto proving too much. It's a shame that that attacking play, the good follow-up, doesn't get any reward, but Sugiarto will take a 2-love lead in this match.
At least Kosit has got himself into the match in this second game. He's got himself in more rallies, put a couple of smash winners together.
Well, he's inching up on the scoreline, 11-4, 11-6. He now needs to get to 11 points himself, this Kosit. So he said he had periods of play where he was controlling his opponent, which I think has surprised Sugiarto to some extent, but just not consistent enough to make any impression on the scoreline.
Sugiarto moving his young opponent all over the court and has got the ability to smash.
Yeah, and what's been really impressive about Sugiarto is his energy and speed. He's got some good controlling shots here. You see him just controlling the back of the court, defending well, hanging on to take the game point.
Second game, 4 smash winners to 2 in Sugiarto's favour. 6 unforced errors from Kosit, just 3 from the racket of Tommy Sugiarto. All the serves being short, nobody trying to lift one. That is the Muar City team. Early season for them. They will be looking to defend their crown, and this will be a good way if they can pick up this third game. They will get a +7 for today. PJ would be a -7.
Oh, unplayable shot. Getting a lot of spin on that one. What can Kosit do to steal a game from Sugiarto, who doesn't look like he's letting up an inch so far?
Absolutely not. Professional pride at play here.
Absolutely. Sometimes you see these top players just take the foot off the pedal a little bit, you know, once they get to 2-0 up, but no sign of it from Tomi Sugiarto here.
Well played, Kosit. And finishes it off.
Excellent smash. And follow up from him.
1-2.
Technically, Kosit is very solid, very compact on the court, good movement, timing his attacks well, and that's textbook winning badminton from him.
Well, this is one of the objectives of the Purple League. It is to give younger players an opportunity against players they might not otherwise meet. That's certainly the case for Kosit.
Thank you.
And what Sugiarto's got to do, it's a different kind of a challenge. Keep focused, make sure that he doesn't take it easy.
And again, that net shot, top quality stuff. Just steps into it and just tickles over. Unplayable stuff.
Donald Spears has been the analyst for this whole Muar City versus Petaling Jaya contest. In which Tomi Sugiarto looks like to be adding an exclamation mark on the result for Muar City.
He's just so powerful still, even at 2-0 up, he's not losing the concentration. He's just eager to get his hands on the shuttle and finish it off. But Kosit won't let him do that easily. There's a chance for him. Oh, and it's into the net. Dreadful for Kosit. Did everything right in that rally. Got a fantastic chance to win it, just couldn't finish it off.
Again, excellent defensive work. And now he's back in the rally. And wins the rally.
What a shot from him.
2-5.
And there's a real solidity about Kosit's game that's impressed me a lot. He's just going toe-to-toe in a lot of long rallies with Tomi Sugiarto. Just sometimes that little bit of quality missing. It's very encouraging. He's at that level already, at such a stage in his career.
21 years of age, Kosit. He's got himself a third point in this third game. Obviously confidence will build. The more rallies you can go head to head with the top guys. You yourself play against players better than you in the seniors tournament, and I'm sure if you pick up a few points here and there, your confidence just grows and grows and grows.
Absolutely. The key thing is to keep the serve, is to get the consecutive points on the serve. Gives you the initiative, and the more you can, yeah, as you say, the confidence grows, and the confidence of your opponent will just start to drain. But I just feel that Tomi Sugiarto has been playing so well that just puts all the bad shots behind him. It's ready for more, like this one. Oh, just gone out.
4-5.
That's a big wide out actually from where he was. Kosit has dragged himself back into the game. What would his father say? Just get the job done, my son. I'm sure that's what the bosses at Muar City are saying as well, because if he were to lose a game, it could come back and bite Muar City on the derriere. That's out as well, and now Kosit has a lead for the first time.
Just a consistent pressing play from Kosit, finally yielding some rewards. A couple of mistakes from Tommy Sugiarto. Brings the score to 6-5 in Kosit's favour.
Go to our website at purpleleague.com for news on scores, teams, lineups, last season's results, the Junior Purple League, the latest standings. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/Purple League. Good retrieval. And a fine smash. And it's out.
Long. Good reward for for Kosit. A lot of retrievals from Sugiarto, but in the end couldn't control that lift.
Well, after the first game, which was 11-4 in 5 minutes, you worried for young Kosit, but he's more than come back. He took 6 points in the second game, and now he's leading 7-6. So you were talking about improving. That's exactly what he's done.
As he's come into the match, he's cut out the mistakes. Tommy Sugiarto is we finally see a lot of perspiration on him, and finally I sense he's a little bit tired, so he's not able to play at the same intensity that he was in the first game. Of course, it's natural in any match. As the match progresses, you can't keep the same level up as the first exchanges. But I wonder if the more patient play of Kosit will allow him some chances, as he saved energy in the first half of the game.
That's mid-court. That's an easy smash. And you know what? Kosit is just 3 points away from a bonus game for Petaling Jaya.
As I said, you can just tell that Sugiarto has just gone over that edge of tiredness. But will he find his second wind?
Well,
maybe.
Maybe indeed. It's almost like he was listening to you and saying, "I'll show you, Spears." Play Kosit. Great retrieve. Oh, top rally, and Kosit has a 9-7 lead.
And this is what happens when that bit of tiredness creeps in. You start to make mistakes, and again, it's where I feel that Kosit, if he just hangs on in the rally and saves energy, he might pick up one or two things here and there. He's playing a lot of defensive shots, just keeping the rally, extending the rally. And this time it's Sugiarto that's making the mistakes. Great position for Kosit now.
It is a great position. And the Muar City teammates, who I think were expecting this one to be a straight three-gamer, looking a little bit concerned. Not concerned enough to worry about the overall tie score, but again, got to emphasise, if an 11-game season you lose daft games, can come back to hurt. Just out. Good leave by Sugiarto.
You can see how hard Sugiarto's been working. There's a lot of air conditioning in the hall. Still he's perspiring. Booming smash from Kosit.
Great defence. Oh, the kid Kosit couldn't convert.
He's frustrated, very frustrated. He had a lot of chances there. Really had control of the rally, but just like a rock, Sugiarto standing, taking everything that was thrown at him. I wonder if the umpire's just given him a comment about racket control and is that youthful exuberance, maybe frustration.
Chance. Oh, he's got himself a game point against Tommy Sugiarto.
So powerful on the smash, Kosit, but so good on the defence from Sugiarto. Nearly made it 2 in a row. The second time out of reach. So this is a great position for Kosit. It's 10-9 against Tommy Sugiarto, the former world number 3. Can he snatch a point for Petaling Jaya?
Can he?
Well, as I keep saying that Sugiarto looks tired, so that break will have done him some good, but still it's a big ask. 2 points in a row. He needs to snatch back from Kosit, so I would say very much the odds are in Kosit's favour, who, as the game has gone on, has started to match more and more his opponent from Indonesia playing for Muar City.
In a strictly neutral way. Come on, Kosit. Oh, there's one gone. So we now have a deciding point in game 3, which is game point and match point for Tommy Sugiarto.
And how things change in 1 point for Resorts World Genting Purple League. And match point for Tommy Sugiarto.
Oh, brilliantly played by Kosit. A clenched fist. Well done, young fella. Well done.
Kept his nerve superbly. Held on to take the third game 11-10. What a way to finish it as well. Beautiful slicing, deceptive drop shot. Sugiarto at full stretch, but nothing he can do about it.
Well, that's good reward for him, just not giving up. And that's a great reaction from Kosit. And a bonus game for Petaling Jaya. 14 minutes that third game, 11-10. I've got nothing but praise for the young Thai.
Yeah, he's definitely settled down as the game has gone on, and it's really interesting to see the slight difference in the styles between the two players. Kosit trying to play a much more controlling type of game, less attacking, and at the start of the match Sugiarto was really all over him, but as the game progresses, all that energy saved by Kosit means that he had a good position to win one game back, which he did, to make it 2-1. Now the pressure on Sugiarto. This is how he saved one game point.
Well, in the longer rallies, Kosit is outlasting him, is keeping the shuttle alive. And I must give you absolute credit, Donald Spears. You called it because you said the fatigue could well be kicking in. And that could be a key moment.
Yeah, just at the start of the third, I just sensed, look, he's making mistakes and he's breathing heavily, not springing around so much, and that's the signs that the tiredness is creeping in. And great credit to Kosit for hanging on. Can he get a second game?
Oh, two big gets, wow. A defensive masterclass there. And he must be brimming with confidence.
And what did Manoj say? We chose him because he was a fighter. We thought that he was capable of doing something at this level. And so far, he's starting to validate the manager's prediction.
Thank you.
The only slight problem in the equation is that he's Thai, so it's the Malaysian League helping develop a young Thai talent, which is good in its own right. But the bonus game, 13-8 the score.
Swiss over, 1-all. Play.
And again, Kosit. You know what? He looks like he might be able to outlast.
No, it's a real role reversal now. Kosit looks like he has the spring in his step. And here you're going to see him follow up after some defensive play and intercept beautifully.
Where is the light-footedness of Tommy Sugiarto disappeared to? Big smash.
And again,
3-1.
cleverly pushed into the corner by Kosit. Meant that there was few options available for Sugiarto except the cross court, but Kosit read it perfectly. 3-1 ahead.
That's better. Tommy stung into action.
2-3.
Why did I get on that plane and come over from saying Indonesia again? Well, I'm supposed to win, so let's try to do that, shall we? Two booming shots from Tommy Sugiarto.
Swiss over, 4-3.
So the service over.
Swiss over, 4-all.
Well, it's game on here.
It is, it's a proper match now, isn't it? Earlier on it was sympathy for Kosit, now it's very much, hey, this young fellow
Swiss
is
over,
going toe-to-toe
5-4.
with one of the biggest names in world badminton, Tommy Sugiarto. Just drops long.
Swiss over, 5-all.
Tommy Sugiarto seems to have the bit between his teeth really now. Kosit is not making it easy for him though. Oh, and a mistake. Just at the crucial point when he was getting the momentum back, Tommy Sugiarto puts it into the net. She's still vibrating.
You know, an upset. An upset is possibly on the cards here. Nearly get there.
Swiss over.
Maybe Sugiarto is sensing the upset, doesn't want to be on the receiving end. Look at him, absolutely drenched in perspiration. He's had to work really hard.
a long way along from Kosit. I wonder if he's just losing the concentration somehow. It's his turn to look a little bit fatigued. Yes, trying a long shot, but really not hitting the mark and coming up a bit mid-court where Thomas Sugiarto just finishes off here.
Kosit skipped back merrily and put in a fine smash. So what does this kind of performance do for a 21-year-old like Kosit?
I think he will see this as part of a let's say a building phase, or a part of a long-term plan or long-term objective for this season, which you want to take into the next season. I think these young players also, they have a lot of confidence. I think it's more like a good result is a reaffirmation of their own self-belief rather than something which is revolutionary in their thinking. So but it's really encouraging for Kosit that he's come up against a Super Series player, and we saw right from the start, he's it's a bit faster than I'm used to, a bit quicker, and he hasn't withered at all. He's actually grown in stature. So that's really important for him to believe that he can play at that level.
Because he can.
Yes, what a shot. Very quick from him.
And a determined stare as well.
He means business. It's 8-9, nothing in this fourth game.
A little bit up is Sugiarto. Smashes his way to match point.
And he's timing his effort just at the right time. He's giving full bore now, absolutely 100% effort. Full aggression. Because he wants to close this match out now, you sense. Walking quickly over to towel down.
Thank you.
Even helping out the lady.
She's had a tough time now, that sweeper has. She had a couple of players who've done it for her.
Tan Chung Siang did the same thing.
Match point, Sugiarto. But no matter what, Kosit.
Oh my word, it's a long serve. Why did he do that? That's a long way out on match point. Sugiarto trying to trick his opponent and absolutely shooting himself in the foot. It's 9-10 to Kosit. Sugiarto's concentration may be affected by that blunder. Let's see.
Oh, it's in. We have got a deciding point for 2-all or match point.
Sugiarto absolutely throwing away his advantage. I wonder if that's now playing on his mind. At 10-all, still match point for Sugiarto, but can he do it?
He has! The Cajonas. Fabulous.
A long serve that was a long way out. Sometimes you can get an advantage doing that, but more often than not, you just, because you're not used to serving it in the rest of the match, you just end up making the mistake.
39 minutes of court time. The first game was up and completed inside 5 minutes. This looked to be a routine victory for the man in blue. And when he started this fourth game, it looked like he was really going to go for it, but Kosit, credit to him, has played the long rallies, has played his shots, and in this third game, as the statistics will show you, gone toe-for-toe, 4 smash winners each, only 6 unforced errors, 2 service errors from Tommy Sugiarto, and they, in the end, were crucial right Donald Spears, can he complete the job?
Well, I've been really impressed by Kosit Phetpradab, because technically he's been excellent. Movement patterns, very efficient around the court. He's quick when he needs to be, doesn't waste energy. Very powerful smash. He's good at the net. He's got everything in his game. The only thing just lacking slightly, we saw maybe just in the pace that he needed to play at the big opening exchanges, and also we did on occasion see some silly errors from him. He's still on 26 unforced errors, 6 ahead of Tommy Sugiarto, who started much better than he's playing now. Kosit will really have a lot of self-belief at 2-all, having been 2-0 down.
Chasing everything, even the lost causes. I think we might have an awful lot of sweeping of the court this 5th set.
So attacking from Tommy Sugiarto. As we said, it worked very well for him in the first 2 games, but as Kosit has come on in stature, Sugiarto has tired. That attacking game is maybe not looking like such a clever strategy. Wonderful attacking shot. Oh, but overruled.
That has been overruled.
I think the umpire even smiled to the line judge, who was really quick with her call. She said it was in, but the umpire disagrees. He's the man in charge.
Doesn't stop Kosit just getting on that forehand smash. 10 smash winners for Kosit, 15 to Sugiarto. 2 games all. Good save.
Again, Sugiarto so quick everywhere and so powerful as to boot. Look at that smash cross court. It's full throttle for Tommy Sugiarto. He's 3-1 up in the final game of the final match between Muar City and Petaling Jaya.
And it's 2 bonus games already in the points for column for PJ. They wouldn't have expected one here. Oh, what a save! And it gets the point. A look of disbelief on my co-commentator Donald Spears.
Sugiarto's hitting so hard. I wouldn't say Kosit is calmly taking them, but he's certainly taking them, defending well.
3-all. And he saw a shot there of Jagdish Singh saying, well, is this really going on?
Well, if anything, the style of play that Sugiarto has, because it's so attacking, it could be his undoing in this match, because he puts so much into the speed and power. Sometimes in a long game that can be to your detriment. 4-3, he has the serve again.
Good shot.
5-3.
That will make Sugiarto feel comfortable again. Handled a couple of high lifts from Kosit very well, with booming smashes in this one. Great finish from him.
But we write Kosit off at our peril. He has proved us wrong.
I'm just really impressed by the movement of Kosit. You saw him here just shuffling across to get in position, and then another superb slicing drop shot, followed up by some good cross-court movement to attack the finish. Oh, but a bad mistake. Bad mistake has gone out. Just at those crucial moments he gets that mistake. And we take a quick break as they swap sides.
Still a couple of hundred or so in the Sports Arena Sentosa. It's a made-for indoor sport venue. Converted the two ends into good stands when this place is full. It holds about 1,200 people, and it's a rocking atmosphere. Even 200 or 300 can make a decent noise. And there's also screens so that all the fans know that they're on candid camera.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
It would be a major embarrassment for Tommy Sugiarto were he to lose, or is that taking it too far?
No, that might be taking it too far. I feel definitely Kosit has proven himself on the international circuit, so it would be an upset, but not an embarrassment. No, definitely not. Kosit is a well-regarded young player for sure. Just hasn't had the chance yet to really prove himself. Let's say in the GPs and the Super Series, but perhaps next year will be his year.
4. Play.
He's coming to a good age, 21, 22.
Good save.
Incredible save by Kosit.
Big smash.
Incredible winner as well. We both were breathless on another Sugiarto smash, and he just got a racket on it and controlled it at the same time, and then followed up with his own fantastic attack.
Oh, would you believe it?
6-all.
Kosit looking very cool and calm, as if to say, oh, it was nothing. That was the save of the match. Look at this. So cool. Of course, when you smash that hard, it goes so fast, you have to follow up quick as well, and that's where Sugiarto got caught out.
And now he's dropped one into the corner. 3 incredible points in succession.
Play.
It's almost as if Kosit was just waiting for that one.
Just drops out. Kosit has a quizzical look at the umpire.
Clever shot by Sugiarto. He put it in an awkward place. Didn't look like a dangerous lift, but in the end it was. 7-all.
Good smash, Sugiarto.
Well, interestingly, the shot before that was the first time from that position at the back of the court that Sugiarto didn't smash, and then he followed up with the winning shot. Is this a change of strategy from Tommy Sugiarto? Again, he's playing the softer drop,
and it's had a little modicum of success. Now then, we were here at the end of set 2, 9-7. We were actually to 10-8. He's already had 3 match points. Surely he cannot let it slip from here. Brilliant defense.
That rally looked like it was going Sugiarto's way until that shot. Again, electing to drop on a couple of occasions rather than go for the full smash, as he has done all the way through the match, Tommy Sugiarto. "48
minutes we've been on court in this final match. Long serve is punished. 2 more match points. He's already had 3.
This time it's Kosit's turn to do something silly. Tried to flick one of the hardest hitters in the game. Look at this. Thank you, good night, says Tommy Sugiarto. It's match point again for Tommy Sugiarto. Can this time he convert?
At the 4th time of asking, Tommy Sugiarto takes the match, but absolute credit goes to Kosit for taking one of the best in the world to 5 games.
And how fitting in the end, it was not the hard smash that has been defended so well by Kosit Phetpradab all the way through the match. It had to try something different, a cut drop shot chopped into the side of the court was what won it for Tommy Sugiarto. Just at the right moment he changes the strategy and takes a 3-2 victory for Muar City, I would say by the skin of his teeth.
49 minutes it took Tommy Sugiarto to get the better of Kosit after a 5-minute first game. Hammering. Let's go down to see what Tommy has to say about that near upset.
Okay, down here with the winner of the second men's singles for Muar City BC, effectively shutting out this particular tie for the opponent. So, Tommy, apa pandangan atau pendapat Tommy dengan kemenangan ini? Ada apa yang perlu diperbaiki atau puas hati?
Ya, saya cukup, ya memang dari second game juga saya harusnya bisa menang di set ketiga. Jadinya lebih untuk memudahkan juga untuk bisa 3-0, tapi lawan juga lebih tenang. Dia tidak terpengaruh dengan pressure saya. Saya mencoba kembali bangkit di game kelima untuk bisa menangkan pertandingan untuk Muar City.
So, starting from the third game onwards, his opponent started to anticipate his movements and it started to get a bit tough, but he came through. Congratulations, good match. It's a win for Muar City. Back to you guys in the commentary box.
Yes, indeed it was. Third match onwards. Is that what happened? He started to anticipate, or did he believe in himself a little bit more, Kosit?
For me, I think Sugiarto, I think he started to anticipate, because Sugiarto was playing a very one-dimensional game that was actually putting a lot of physical pressure on him. And then in the end, Kosit just played very steady and started to, defend extremely well. And when Sugiarto got a little bit tired, that created openings and chances for Kosit, who also started to cut out some of the errors. So, yeah.
Terrific performance. You're just looking there, taking on Tommy Sugiarto in the smashing game. Defensively, he was excellent. Look at that. So somehow getting that one back, loses the point. But even so, it's a performance to remember from Kosit, the 21-year-old Thai, and a performance that Petaling Jaya will be thrilled to bits with, because they were expecting a love 3. They've got themselves 2 bonus games. There is the final match point. The relief for Tommy Sugiarto, credit goes to Kosit. Unforced errors, 31-25. Smash winners, 20 to Tommy Sugiarto. He probably deserved the victory, but my word, he was pushed all the way.
He was made to work for it, and it's often the case. The top players, they come up against some of the up-and-coming youngsters. They're not used to playing them on the circuit. They haven't played them before, so they can get in an awful lot of bother, just as we saw with Sugiarto here tonight. And here Sugiarto trying to work Kosit, and just Kosit being very calm and collected. His movement patterns, you see Tommy tends to come back to the centre of the court a lot more than Kosit. Kosit tends to move point to point, which is a big advantage in terms of energy saving, because Sugiarto is always going back and forward, and what you tend to see Kosit doing is going point to point, and that's why he's so efficient around the court. He's much more effective at saving energy, but in the end the power and the speed of Sugiarto won the day, and just at the crucial moment he deceived him with a slicing drop shot in place of the hard smash that he'd been playing all evening up to that point.
So Muar City, they get the victory. That was confirmed. It's 14-9, the final overall score. They had to work pretty hard. It started off with Tan Chun Siang taking a 3-2 victory over Hafiz Hashim, and then a cracking match between Mun Hee and Michelle Lee ended 3-2 to Petaling Jaya. But right the way down, as we just go through the overall 14-9, the final score. So Muar City's second victory of the season, but it's only a +5 It could perhaps have been a +7, which
Yeah.
would improve their place at the top.
Great performance from Kosit. No disgrace to Petaling Jaya. They're still a team in progress. Muar City have come out as they did last season, so strong at the beginning of the season. They are really a force to be reckoned with in Resorts World Genting Purple League 2015.
So congratulations to Muar City. They won 4 of the 5 matches, but the overall score, which is the one that matters, 14-9. Let's have a look at the next fixtures. We are back on your screens on Wednesday the 25th of November. That's when Muar City in action again against Serdang. A full match day on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday we have match day 4 as well. PurpleLeague.com for more information, news and headlines.